Aquarius, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your mid-September reading. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Let me just raise that up a little bit. How are y'all doing? Thank you for being here, for sharing this time with me. Let's get an idea of what's happening for the rest of September for you all. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Aquarius today. Don't mind any outside noise. We've had some landscapers next door for a while. It seems like all week they've been redoing things, been trying to pause when needed when they're operating heavier equipment, but don't mind them. You might hear some raking, some leaf blowing. It's just the way it is. All right, Aquarius. What's happening? 555. Change it to changes. Ooh, we've got some changes. You're leveling up. I love seeing 555. And what do you know? Leaf blowers. I knew it. All right. 1221. Taking initiative. Ooh. Are you stepping up and doing something? What's going on here, Aquarius? The gut feeling. You've got some sort of gut feeling. And the void. Let's see what these have to say. You're going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. All right. We've got some profound changes going on. Spirit's trying to encourage you to take the initiative. Work with what you have, and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. Ooh, I like that. 1221. Then we have the gut feeling, 0440. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. I feel like there's a lot of changes going on in your career right now. And you're very grateful for how far you've come. But I'm getting like this, you've been making like this steady progress, but there's a big breakthrough going on in the second half of September. It's about bringing value to the table and treating others with respect. And then the void. You have more control over your life than you realize, Aquarius. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so have fun and open up. Okay. You may have felt some sort of void in your life as far as wanting new people or new opportunities to come in. There's been some sort of longing while you've had a lot of ambition. There's been a little bit of stress, perhaps a little bit of depression. I'm getting that right now you really need to follow your intuition, and you need to take a chance and stay positive about the changes that are coming in for you. Spirit's trying to encourage you that you've overcome a lot of obstacles, and now you're kind of restructuring creatively in your work, and you're leveling up. Okay, reading over. I'm kidding. Let's go into the tarot now. But that's the energies that are, surfing, swimming around you right now that you could be feeling. That there's some big changes, some expansion that's coming forward in your life from pursuing passions and desires. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. What is the overall general energy, Spirit, for the second half of September for Aquarius? Second half of September. Ooh. Yeah, you've been going through trying to untangle yourself. Jellyfish, you look at the long tentacles, right? There's some sort of emotional entanglement that you're trying to flow past, all right? You know how, the jellyfish kind of like drift and then all these tentacles are trailing behind it. So there's some sort of complicated situation. It could have to do with work, it could have to do with love, but there's something you're untangling yourself from emotionally. We're going to clarify that in a moment and find out why that's there. But the Five of Cups is, oh dear. Whenever I do that, something has gotten really messy for you. Something has gotten really messy for you. It made a mess. We had cards everywhere. None of them fell on the ground. So it's just maybe it's been maybe a little bit of a heightened emotional time. All right, we're going to go into this. Recent past. We have, this feels like they want to come out together. We have the introspection of spirit, which is the Queen of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles. So you have attracted perhaps a an abundant life. And if you haven't, this is about your legacy that you're really, really thinking about in the past. And what is it that you got to do? You know, using your skills, using your beauty, you know, for you women out there. And, you know, this is the path of authenticity. Right there, she's got, do you see the around the woman, she has a snake. So there's some sort of, you're channeling some sort of transformation energy here through the snake medicine. And also in your healing, I feel like this has less to do with, I mean, we could be talking about ancestral, generational trauma, wounding, but I'm getting more from the past, you trying to transform and heal a family situation. Ten of Pentacles is family mindset, okay? This is the buffalo. This is, you know, we're stronger when we work together as a family. You could have been the peacekeeper trying to bring everybody together, like, let's heal the situation. There's definitely been some sadness. It feels like either it's your family of origin or it's the family you've created in your life. These are people that you probably most likely live with, or they are some people that you work with on a weekly, daily level. And it's almost like you're trying to bring these forces together. Now currently we have the Ace and the Two of Somatics, which is the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which I kind of like this energy. It's like, for a while, I think, you know, we have the ladybug, which is, you know, people who believe in luck will create luck. Okay. You have the opportunity to feel like you're in reverse here. So in this deck, this is the opposite. So you may feel a little bit unlucky for the circumstances you've been in because of the past. I see that you've been trying very hard to kindle a lighter, vibrant energy in everything that you're committed to, all right, for the long term. You could feel like you've had a difficult time, you know, around a situation that maybe you've put a lot of time and effort into. But what's beautiful about the current energy is, despite maybe feeling a little bit like, why did this happen, right? You may even feel like you've had doors closing on you around your success and moving forward in your career. Opportunities for expansion. I'm getting that, you know, maybe there was one door that closed on you that really affected you, because Ace of Pentacles is not investing in a new opportunity or having a new opportunity come your way. But out of that door being shut, what you don't realize, the Two of Pentacles is really being in a place of deciding between two paths, two opportunities. And this is like, all right, are you going to continue to labor over that? Around whatever it's almost like there might have been some sort of missed opportunity here that I'm getting. We have the heron, and this is a little tiny baby heron. Isn't it cute? This is balancing. You may have felt like things went out of whack. You were trying to balance way too much in your life. I mean, this is, I'm saying past energy here, because you got to go into kind of a state of turbulence and feeling like things aren't balanced to even get to this point currently. So there's something that, this could be you focusing so much on your family, Aquarius, and making everybody happy, being that, you know, queen to all or king to all, right? Giving, 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 because the wands is giving. It's outward energy, right? I feel like you're getting drained by your family, and you're having a hard time in some respects because you feel like there's some sort of void going on in your life. And you're like, almost like, I've got to receive too, you know? I mean, the heron is about managing everything that's going on in your life and saying, you know what, something's got to give. This is too much. If this has nothing to do with your family and you're kind of single, no family life, this is about whatever isn't working out in your career or a door that was shut. You want some relief this month. You want new doors to open, and there is change on the horizon. So as far as this past energy, I feel like you have like a big vision for your life or a big vision for your family life. And things have been hard to juggle, hard to manage. Multiple things going on. It's been a little chaotic. You've kind of felt lost in the shuffle, perhaps, for some of you. Future energy, we have the orca. Wow. there's some kind of repeating cycle here, and another two. You're manifesting some sort of decision point here where it's time to welcome in the new and focus on the magic of your life. Orca medicine has a lot to do with trusting your inner wisdom, and then the magic of the zebra moving through its stripes. And we have the magician and we have the two of wands here. So you're trying to maintain your steady center with a lot of going on around you. The wheel of optimism was with this as well. We have two major arcana and what you don't see coming, and in that you're taking some sort of pause in the near future and kind of catching your breath. And you're in this beautiful pocket of manifestation where you're waiting on the wheel to turn. You're waiting on change. This is a chameleon. You almost have to feel like you're either having a problem with your outer world and having to put on a mask when you go to work and it's not you, and you're having this discrepancy between the life that you're trying to create outside of you and how you are inside of you. Or others of you, this is you having to fulfill so many roles. This is about flowing to the rhythm. It was a little bit sideways when it came out, y'all. I'm not going to lie. So there's something around the flow and feeling a little bit stuck in your manifestations and wondering, when is the new energy that's going to arrive that's going to make me feel like my life isn't so difficult? I just feel like you're going through a period of difficulty here of the second half of September where you're trying to take the initiative and trust your gut feeling. You've been juggling so much, especially on the emotional front. There's some sort of investment that you've made that's very deep and meaningful to you, okay? That it's about conserving your energy, but it's like you're being tapped too much and your energies are being spread too thin. And you're kind of losing hope. When this is in sideways, it's like you're like, is it going to get better? Is it going to get harder? I don't know. Let's see what the animals are further saying. This is an oracle message. The jellyfish, this long entanglement, some sort of emotional, it's like this whole situation for you where you find yourself at your station in life right now. It's making you feel a certain way. Let it be, sparks of life. Let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. They want you to let something be and find the simplest way when it comes to what you're feeling with this complicated emotional situation, which could be family or something that is around your career that you've invested. You could be trying to decide whether you're going to leave an aspect of your career, maybe switch careers. And you've been in a place of indecision, juggling two options, not sure what to do. And you're trying to go within here and commune with your inner wisdom. And you're like, am I ready to make this change? Is this the time? And then you have the spark of life. Don't sink into hopelessness and despair. For in you lives a spark of life that is undefeated and unbeatable. You can overcome everything. Your destiny depends on it. Wow, you're overcoming some sort of strife and you're trying to light that fire to keep going. Something has dampened your sails. And has hit you hard. Wow, okay. Oh, Hans. I hear you. I do. I feel your frustration or you're trying to stay true to the things that you have committed to. Wild and wonderful. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens every day. You're trying to find the magic. I feel like I think some of you have very, very intense family lives. Whether it's you have a lot of responsibilities and duties as a parent, as a head of household, or you have strong, you're supposed to take care of other people in your family and be there for them. And I just feel like there's some sort of healing that Spirit is trying to help you with in recapturing and reclaiming the magic when it comes to anything that you are attached to long term. I do see this strong desire for you to stabilize a situation in your life. And in order to do that, it's about not focusing on the limitations. It's like your answer isn't going to be linear here. Interesting. All right, let's see. That was the buffalo and the snake. And currently, what you feel like may be a closed door or luck isn't on your side, and you're having a hard time managing and balancing everything going on in your life because we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, or you're having a difficult time making an important decision. Spirit is saying in order to move forward, you've got to trust your feelings, Aquarius. You are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story. There's a lot of destiny here. You're being pushed. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. Some of you are trying to break out of a paradigm around your family dynamics of trusting in yourself. And it's like the hard point between responsibility and choice. And I think that right now you really got to, in order to break free, there's some sort of thought loop happening that's making you struggle. Okay. And it's a feeling, right, of like something's off. I think you're in the midst of a major life decision where you're going to have to work with what you have and follow your gut, and that you have more control over your life than you think. There's something that it's like you're losing hope in, and you're trying to let go of the old and absorb all this information from your surroundings, and you're trying to gain insight right now. And where you're headed is like you are in this beautiful period of manifestation where it's like what you're waiting on hasn't arrived and you're losing hope. And Spirit is saying, wait for it. Change is coming. Your gut knows it. Trust. There is a void. There's something that you're trying to, some of you, this is about you deeply committed to what you hope and want to create. Okay. Long-term wealth, a happy family life, and really feeling like things haven't been going your way in that. And you're trying to change your belief system around that. Stay true. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to yourself. Whether you're having difficulty with your family or the long-term plan for your life and things haven't gone according to plan, Spirit is saying, stay true to yourself. You don't need validation from other people to feel worthy or to feel loved. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, Aquarius. Wow, I feel like you've been going through a struggle. I'm going to get this deck. Let's clarify. 5 of Cups. Let it be. Find the simplest solution right now. Master the flow. Don't sink into hopelessness. Okay? With whatever you're dealing with the second half. Yeah, there's been some disappointments. We have the 4 Cups. We have the Lovers in reverse and the Page of Wands. Yeah, there's something that's something you might feel like you got rejected from something. A situation that maybe you had really put a lot of yourself into in the past, that it's like you're trying to break through and have the courage to break free of something that didn't go. Why is the Lovers in reverse? The Chariot. You're moving past something. The King of Pentacles. A King of Pentacles in your life. I think a lot of you have recently found yourself single out of a long-term commitment, perhaps. I'm not seeing an ending, but I'm seeing that there was a choice made to not continue, and there's a lot of disappointment and sadness. Let's talk about the past here. This 10 of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. Wild and wonderful. Breaking through. Not relying on any linear explanation. That one wants to come out kind of sideways. Justice. Oh, something was really unfair. Something was really unfair. Aquarius. Yeah. 6 of Swords. You kind of were forced to move on from something that maybe was a long-term commitment in your life, or a long-term job opportunity, long-term job investment. Something did not go according to plan. All right. But it's allowing you to really shift your perspective and shift your life from what you thought you were going to have to waiting for what is meant for you. It's like you had to let go of something. Oh, there was so much disappointment. Aquarius, I'm so sorry. There's something unjust about what happened to you in the past. There's no justice here. This is up when it's upright, justice, all right? And this is something that was unfair. It's going to sort itself out. It's going to take time. But you've been guided to move on. And I think in the meantime, you try to be patient and resilient as you wait for what's new. And you're trying to trust in your destiny, following your heart. Oh, I feel like somebody did you wrong, Aquarius. This doesn't want to go back in. Yeah, you've had a situation go stagnant. Here we have the King of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups, the Hangman, and the King of Wands. You have someone in your life that is kind of in and out, because we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Two of Somatics. It's like you're trying to entangle yourself from a situation that maybe was. There's been some sort of pause here. I mean, all in all, that's not horrible energy, but we're clarifying two cards of stability that are in reverse. So something has gone awry in either a marriage or a long-term commitment, and there's been a pause and a wondering, like there's some sort of betrayal here. I mean, we have the King and Queen of Wands with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles between you, but the Justice in reverse and the Six of Swords and the Three of Wands. There could be some sort of separation going on, and you're trying to trust in whatever's meant for you. And I think that it bothers you the way this person is perceiving you, and you're trying to manifest and you're uncertain about what's going to happen here. There's some sort of void. This is interesting. Knight of Swords, Five of Cups, Two of Wands. Yeah, you're in some sort of pause right now, Aquarius, in a situation, it looks like, where things are on hold. You're either separated from someone or you're waiting on, like, harmony to return in a situation and for you to come back into balance. And the perspective of the shift here, there's some sort of shift that you're being required to make here around whatever it is that you've invested in long term, emotionally and in the material world, around your happiness. This has to do with family. There's something around your family life that has turned upside down, and there's a lot of grief, and there could have been a lot of fighting here, and a need to, again, we have the Two of Wands, where you're trying to put the past to rest, and you're losing hope, and you're trying to stay true to yourself. I want to get one more on this Five of Cups. It's like you've got a lot that you need to release. Yeah, you're leaning into your Empress energy. Some of you are really trying to just hold on to the energy of child rearing and being, nurturing self. There's a lot of uncertainty right now in a connection with the Lovers. We have the Wheel at the bottom and the work that's being done to close out a cycle where you could feel like you got rejected and abandoned by someone. And this is, I'm not going to lie, this is a hard one, y'all. You're going to have to trust your intuition. This is, you might have had some sort of betrayal here around someone in your life that you have really nurtured, that you really love. But you're like losing hope in this situation as you wait. We have Two of Wands, which is being stuck between the past and the future. But I think this lull, this pause, is allowing you to release the emotions. We have Five of Cups here. Oh, don't sink into hopelessness and despair. You can overcome anything. I want to get one more on this Empress. The Queen of Wands, that's you. You showed up the Queen of Wands in the past. Four of Wands. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right. Thank goodness. Okay. Woo! Oh my God. Okay. I think you're going through something really like a major catastrophic blow hit your family life. Whether you're married or you're in a long-term commitment or you're dealing with family issues. What I love to see is the potential outcome of this is you just need to stay strong, stay true. Some of you are maintaining the household and your significant other left, or there's some sort of separation that's gone on. And you're in this period now where there's a lot of magician energy behind the scenes, where you're going to start seeing emotional reciprocity. You have major arcana. Look at all these three that came out. We have the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant. Stay true to your values, your morals, and beliefs. You are actually manifesting more than you realize behind the scenes around emotional reciprocity. I think you're at a breaking point in a long-term connection. And it's a make or break it. Like, are we going to make these changes? I mean, there's a lot of fated endings right now, but you're hitting that breaking point. I'm not seeing a tower. I'm just seeing that There's been some unfairness in this situation and you're not having it. And you might be taking a stand. And there's a pause right now and some uncertainty around the fate of the future. And you're losing hope that the two of you can find your way back to a stable place. But I am seeing that the more you stabilize within your spirit, the more you're going to be guided forward. There's some sort of generosity coming towards you, emotional reciprocity. I have a feeling that things are going to work themselves out here. But changes have had to take place in the way you both are coming at this with each other. You're going to have to trust your feelings. I'm getting that. And stay true to yourself. Let things be the way they are. You need to stay deeply committed to your own spiritual work. This is you and your spiritual work coming back into balance. You're going to be fine no matter what. And that's what they're trying to remind you. All right. You have a lot of support around you and you have the ability to be a magnet to the things that you're trying to bring into your life. Some of you, this is your spiritual journey and awaiting and being worried about, am I ever going to be a mother? Am I ever going to find that one partner? I have this big vision for my life and things are stalling. Things are stagnating. Is it happening? Is it going to happen? So you're either trying to create this and manifest this, and there's been a void between where you are now and where you want to be, or you have been in a family situation that is being ripped apart right now. So you both can change and grow. But I'm seeing this beautiful outcome on all fronts of you really staying true to your inner knowing. Deep. It's almost like you're having to dig deep, Aquarius, this month. And trust, even when the outside circumstances don't warrant that. You're going to have to trust your gut. This one is intense, y'all. I feel a strong intensity to this, like an emotional intensity. I almost feel like if there's anyone that's being guided to do a private reading, this feels like one of those situations where it's like, you might need one. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of grief here and a lot of sadness and a lot of like, what WTF is going on with my life? Yeah. Chaos, storm spirit with focus. Yeah. This is the calm after some sort of storm has blown through your life. I don't know if that's coming into focus. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. We've got the purple at the top. Look at that. Both of them. It's like when lightning strikes with this Merlin. I don't know. There's some sort of big shakeup going on in your life, Aquarius, where your focus is being reoriented onto maybe a different path than you expected. Let's see. I'm going to read both of these. I think you need it. The storm spirit first came out. This card acknowledges potential chaos or the need for chaos as an activator for healing in your life. Spiritual chaos allows for the dissolution of outmoded beliefs, so expansive, energetic life force energy can fill your life. If you are experiencing upheaval right now, know that the underlying energy is restorative. Embrace it rather than deny it or suppress it. You are being healed on all levels. Of course, take time to find the calm in the storm, but also understand that the chaos can be beneficial in many ways. It can activate your creative life force. Alternatively, if your life is too calm to the point of being stagnant, this card suggests that it might be time to create some chaos in your life. Try doing things differently. Step out of old routines. If you're always early, be late. Beneath the surface, profound shifts and transformations are occurring. The spirit of the storm says, shred outmoded thinking and self-imposed blockages. Tear down the walls of self-imposed limitations. Step into chaos and embrace it rather than trying to suppress it. Do the unexpected. So either you are creating more chaos because you need to come out of stagnancy, or there is chaos and you're trying to ground. Wizard of the Woods. So you have the storm spirit and Wizard of the Woods. All right. And we have this strong spiritual core coming through here. A lot of you are deeply spiritual. You're going to have to rely on your instincts the second half of September as you go through this turbulence. There is true magic in the world. However, to experience it, you must be able to direct your intention in the direction of your dreams. Well, we have the magician here twice. Believe in the magic of possibility, okay, Aquarius, despite your circumstances. I feel like you're in a very intense energy the second half of the month. Thoughts are things, and as you focus your thoughts toward the good, you will attract more positive experiences and loving people into your life. If you direct your thoughts toward that which isn't working, you will create even more challenging situations. If you are pleased with the direction you are going, concentrate on what you desire, not what you don't want. To develop inner power, gather your energy and focus intently on one thing. Also, diminish activities that aren't essential to this goal, and it will be just a matter of time until miracles begin to unfold. The spirit of the Wizard of the Woods says, put your attention on what's worthwhile, loving, and beautiful. That's what will manifest in your life. What you focus on is what you create. This is the time to choose just one thing to focus on rather than a slew of things and watch miracles abound. Yeah, I feel like you're being pulled in a lot of different directions, and there's been a lot of upheaval in your family life. And I'm sending you so much love as you go through this turbulent period. I do believe that these changes are bringing about a new destined path for you. You're going to have to keep the faith, stay true to yourself at this time, and trust spirit, okay? I feel like you've got all this protection around you with this high priestess and Hierophant. There's something really being pinged in your spiritual core around all of this energy. And I think that that's your center. Your steady center is inside of you, no matter what's going on outside of you, whatever changes that are afoot, whether you have a marriage falling apart or a relationship falling apart, or you just feel like, when is something going to happen good for me? Hold on to your faith and try to stay positive, okay? All right, I'm sending love. Take care.